Hi there everyone, it's Gloria Kremer from Oakville, Canada, and today we are going to make sorry, my dog is playing with his bone and he's making a lot of noise. Today we're going to make a diamond easel card, and this is something that a friend of mine sent me. I'd never seen this before, and it's just so awesome. It's so cool. So it's a big card. I don't know if you can tell, but it wouldn't fit into your standard size envelope. So you would definitely need something, you would need to do a custom sized envelope. Or if you were to send it, I think it could fit into something. No, you know what? It's even too big for this. So go figure. So you would definitely need to make a custom sized envelope for this. But it's so cool. You can use any kind of DSP you have. I used a retired one, but let's get started. So this is part of my Fun Fold Last Chance class. So when you get your card or your kit in the mail, you'll have all the pieces sort of pre-cut, pre-scored for you. And I'm actually not going to give you all the dimensions for it, because there's a lot of videos out there that have the dimensions, and they're probably a lot better than my dimensions, because I noticed that the one I followed sort of messed me up on the dimensions. So my piece ended up being a little bigger than I would have liked, but that's okay. So you're going to pick one of your DSP and you're going to mount it onto the petal pink piece that is included in your kit. I had already mounted this one by mistake, so this is the one I'm going to use on my front. As you can see, the other one that we have is different, so you might want to do this one on your front. Mine is just going to be a little different and a little off. Okay, so let's glue this down. Now we're going to put adhesive on just that triangle part. And then because this one has writing on it, I'm going to sort of put it on an angle like this. Like I said, my measurements were a little off, but you can still make an awesome card. Next, we're going to take the, I think this was a pool party, so I did pool party, and then we're going to mount these onto the petal pink, and it's going to go on the sides like this. Now the sentiment that I picked sort of went across. If you have something that sort of takes up more of this area, I think it will actually look better. After I stamped that, I was like, oh, that might not be the best. But that card was for my mom, so I wanted something that could work. I like the sentiment, so that's why I went ahead with it, but it might work better with a different sentiment. Now this card, I'm going to give this one to my aunt, mom's sister, who's sort of like a second mom to me. Okay, now we are gonna lay this flat. So this is our pop-up piece. We're gonna lay this flat, and then we're just gonna lay these ones down here. And sorry, my dog is like really going nuts with this new bone of his. I took a break from filming my first 2 videos and then doing this one, and during that time I decided to go out in the garage, and of course I found that bone, so I was like, oh, I'll bring it in and he can chew on it, and I didn't realize he was gonna make so much noise while chewing on it and dropping it on the ground and whatnot. So oops. Okay, so now we're gonna put these squares down. Sorry, not squares, triangles. What am I talking about? So we're gonna put these triangles down. Onto our card. I don't know if I should zoom in on the video so you can see it better, or let's see. Maybe we'll zoom in a little bit. Okay. All right. So then our next step is, let's figure out what sort of sentiment we want to put here. So I have this stamp set that is retiring soon, and I wonder if this mom one would fit. Maybe I'll give this one to my mom and then this one to my aunt. Okay, so I'm gonna try this one over here. Sorry about the barking dogs. I think they're now fighting over the bone. I think my older dog is taunting the little one with the bone. There. So I think this is going to look really good. So what we're going to do is now we're going to glue this down. Now I did offset mine to the side. Sorry. Just 1 second. I'm going to give my other dog something to make him stop. Sorry about that. My older dog likes to pick on his brother, which is, I guess, sort of normal, right? Okay. So we're going to glue that down. And then we're going to add our leaves here. I think that's sort of perfect. So let's glue these down. My older dog doesn't even like chewing on bones, but of course when he sees the younger one chewing on it, he likes to just take it away and taunt him with it. Okay, so let's just put that down here. Ollie, come. So I'm going to try to speed through this because I don't know how long my dogs are going to be going at it. So let's put the silver one right on top. And then we're going to add the bow with a glue dot or two. I think I'm going to add more than one just because this is like a really big bow. So I think I'm going to add actually 3 glue dots. If you get paper pumpkin, you'll always have extra glue dots lying around. Like they give you so many glue dots, it's awesome. Okay, so there's the front of our card and it's all done. So as you can see, it doesn't matter which DSP you use on the outside. It's gonna look awesome regardless. So let's open up our card and work on the other pieces. So next we're going to take our second piece of DSP and it's going to go right here down on the corner, leaving about a 1/8 of an inch border from the bottom. So I think in other videos that I've seen, they go and layer all the pieces. I don't really have measurements to do all the layering, so I didn't layer my pieces. And then we're going to put these two right on there. So as you can see, this is actually a pretty easy layout with a big wow effect. Oh, I guess I should have, oh well, I didn't see that little smudge there. And then next we're gonna need our double oval punch. I'm just gonna stick a piece in here because I don't have one pre-cut. I'm not really sure why I don't have a piece that's already pre-cut, but I didn't. And then, because this is blue, I think I'm gonna do a pink one. And I know I had a pink piece here. Okay, so that's not the right thing. Okay, so let's do, I don't really, look, I did have a pink piece already, so I'm gonna do mine in pink because that way it sort of gives it that contrast. And I think I'm gonna use the sentiment from Strong and Beautiful. I'm gonna use that same one there. Perfect. Okay, next we're gonna glue that down. I love this oval, double oval punch because it gives you the pieces and it's perfect to to layer. One easy punch. Okay, so this is going to go right on the bottom, and we're going to put dimensionals on it because we need to pop it up a little because this is what's going to hold our card up. So we're just going to put that down right on the corner here. And this is what's going to hold up our card. See? Now the last piece we're going to do is this piece for the inside. This is where we're going to be writing or stamping. If you're going to write in it, then you don't have to do that first. But if you're going to stamp in it, something in it, I would suggest that you stamp something, do it before you stamp the inside before you put it down, because otherwise it's gonna sort of bump up and you might not get a clean image. So I like the sentiment from this new pansy patch, and it's gonna be the same one. It says, wishing you a little happiness just because you're you. So we're gonna put that on. And I'm just using black because I think black looks really good with this card. Sometimes I use color for my sentiments, but I like this one in black. So let's ta-da! Alright. So we are almost done with our card. Hopefully everything is still in the frame here. We're going to put our adhesive on. And then we're going to just tape that down. And this final piece goes on the inside of our card, and it's probably a good thing that does because I notice I have some ink there, probably from my fingers. So we're just going to lay that on the inside. And our card is all done. So there you go. So here's our two finished cards. Hopefully you can see that. So when you set it up on the table, you just put it up like an easel, just like this one. I think they both look awesome. So just use the stamps that you have. Stamp your sentiments. Decide which one you like better with the DSP, and there you go. So thanks again for joining me. Happy Sunday, and enjoy the rest of your weekend, and have an awesome week next week.